students, welcome back to the online classes of science. This is your Naima Miss back again with a new lesson, that is respiration in the organism. This organism means we, living organisms. Like we have organisms like animals. Yes, what are these animals? Like dog, cat, fish. Yes, so many, etc. Lion, tiger, all the animals, and we have small insects. These are also living organisms, right? Like ants, we have so many, etc. Okay, and next we have human beings. Yes, human beings. All these are what? All these are living organisms, right? So these living organisms, why they are called living organisms? Because they can feel, they can see, they can realize everything in the world, right? If you say the plastic, is that a living organism? No, it is not a living organism because it cannot feel. Yes, but we can feel that it's a plastic. So we are living organisms. So all the water animals, land animals, all are water insects, land insects. So all these human beings, they are all organisms. The most important part, how these organisms are surviving. How these organisms are surviving? Because they are able to respirate. What is respiration? It is nothing but they are able to breathe. So what is respiration here? Respiration means we are able to breathe, right? We are able to breathe. We are able to take in oxygen. Yes, we are able to take in oxygen and we are able to release out carbon dioxide. So this process is nothing but respiration. Yes. So we all know that people survive without food for several days, right? They can survive without food for several days. They go on a fast or hunger strike, but during time they drink some water or liquid at least once a day. But what about air? Don't we feel suffocated when we don't get air even for a short time? If there is no oxygen in atmosphere, will we able to survive? When there is no air around us, are you able to survive? Don't you feel suffocation? Yes, we feel suffocated. So the process by which air goes in and out of our body is called breathing. Yes. So in this lesson we will study about what happens when we as well as other organisms breathe. How does the process help in respiration? Yes. So first we'll go with respiration in human beings. How the respiration is occurring in human beings, what is the process, and what will happen if there is no respiration. So let's study respiration in human beings. So let's first find out how long a person can breathe in. How long can they be without breathing the air? Use a watch. Take your watch. Just start looking at your watch needle to time your breathing. If you don't have a watch, then practice continuing at a uniform rate. You can measure the time by continuing close your mouth and close your nose with your fingers, so that air cannot pass through it. You see that how long you can stop your air. Just close your nose and just close your mouth also and try not to breathe for some time. You see how long, few seconds or a minute, how long can you stop breathing. Okay. Then next thing what we can do is you just take a watch and you just try to count your breath. How many times you are breathing in and how many times you are breathing out. Okay, let's count that. So what you're going to do, you're just going to hold a finger near under your nose, and the side with the fingernail should be facing the nostril. Okay, you should keep a finger that should be facing to your nostril, and then you can take your help of your friend also. Ask your friend to breathe in and out. Then what you will see, You can see that you can count the time, how many in you are taking and how many out you are taking the breath. You can just count down and you can just note it. So the process of breathing in air is called as inspiration, and that of breathing out is called as expiration. So whatever the process of breathing in air is called as inspiration. What it is called? It is called as inspiration. And the process of breathing the air out, the process of breathing air out is called as expiration. What it is called? It is called as expiration. The process of breathing in air is called as inspiration, and the process of breathing out air is called as expiration. So the number of times we breathe in and breathe out air in a minute is called as respiration rate. So the total number of inspiration and expiration we are doing in 1 minute. Okay, in 1 minute is called as, what it is called as? It is called as respiration rate. What it is called? It is called as respiration rate. So now let us see the exercise of breathing. What is happening when we are exercising? So whatever air we are breathing, that is going into our lungs, right? That is being filled up. The lungs of our body are filled up with the air. Yes. So when the air is coming into our chest, what is happening? The chest is swelling out, like it is increasing its size. And when air is coming out of our body, the chest is decreasing in size, right? So when we breathe, usually, do you see that air is coming out means that our chest size will increase, and when the air is coming out means the chest size will decrease, and when the air is moving into our lungs means the chest size is increasing, right? So with that, what we can do, we can take a measuring tape and we can just measure the size of our lungs. Measuring tape, and when we are breathing, simply take the measuring tape, and when you are breathing in, measure. Okay, and when you are breathing out, then again you measure. Okay, with this you can see the difference. You can just minus whatever. Suppose when you are breathing in, your size is increasing to, suppose it is increasing to 25. When you are breathing out, it is decreasing to 22. So we can minus it. The difference is 23. Right? The difference will be 23. So what is inhale? Inhale is nothing but whatever air we are taking in is nothing but inhale. What is exhale? Exhale is nothing but whatever air we are releasing out or breathing out is called as exhale. Inspiration. Inspiration also the same thing. The process of taking air in or breathing air in is called as inspiration. Expiration is nothing but again the process of breathing out air is called as the process of breathing out air is called as the expiration. Fine. So till here it is clear. Yes, I hope it is clear. So the next thing what we are going to learn is, see, whenever in the early morning or in the cold days, you just breathe out or you just open your mouth and blow on the mirror. How do you feel? You will feel that some of the warmth will be formed, some of the air, some of the gas like this it will be formed, right? Suppose this is your mirror, and when you are blowing, then you will see that something is formed like this. You can easily rub like this. Yes, you can write your name there. Simply when we sit in a car, we do play like we blow air on the car mirror and we will write our name there. How it is happening? Because of the air which is coming out from our mouth will form a layer on the mirror or the glass. Yes. Why it is coming? Because we have a moisture, because the air which is present in us is having some moisture, and that moisture will help in the layer formation, and that will causes the formation of your name or anything. You can just play with that, right? Okay, with this I end up the topic. We'll continue the same in the next class, but I request you all to just follow the, what your parents say. I want you all to follow them. See, they'll say all ki just seeing the videos is not enough. You have to follow the notebooks also, textbook also. Yes, I do agree. You have to follow. See, parents are your teachers only, so you have to listen to them. You all try to obey your parents. If teacher is not saying something to do, that means if your mother is saying to do, it doesn't mean that if your teacher says only I will do. Okay, your mother also is a teacher. She's your first teacher and best teacher. Whatever she say, you have to follow it. Okay, and if she's saying you to learn, sit and learn, then it is better you do that, really. And see children, these studies are going online from your home. Yes, we are not there to look after you. We don't know how you are learning, but your parents, they are trying too hard to see what you are doing at home. So please obey them, please follow them. Whatever they say, you just listen to them. Whatever we are explaining you here, try to, learn at your home with the help of your parents. Try to listen them. Whatever they say, you have to obey them. You have to follow them, children. I know you all are very good students and you all will obey your parents. And thank you for watching the video.